People want to know about the continuation of the Naruto series, but don't want to sit through all of the filler. I got you covered. Boruto Crash Course Part 6 is going to be about Shadow Sasuke, aka the Shadow Hokage. Sasuke is well known in the shinobi underworld. Despite losing to Naruto, Sasuke is still labeled as the more dangerous one. He's viewed as a loose cannon with a short temper. A great example of this is the Hidden Leaf Village interrogating a legendary rogue ninja for almost hours, and then he completely spills all the information as soon as Sasuke walks in the door. Sasuke is constantly traveling from dimension to dimension looking for traces of Otsutsuki members. During one of the missions, he was forced to fight an Otsutsuki member called Kinshiki Otsutsuki. Sasuke was easily swapping heads with Kinshiki, even though Kinshiki is said to be able to split planets with one blow. In another one of Sasuke's missions, he found a secret Otsutsuki dimension, and in that dimension was a whole 10 tails. Sasuke still has one arm. He said he doesn't want to get a second arm made him because he wants to atone for his sins, even though it's a very good chance that if he gets a prosthetic arm built from Hashirama cells, he might actually get a second Rinnegan. Shadow Sasuke now is significantly stronger than he was when he was 16 years old. He now has full mastery of his Rinnegan and god level taijutsu. He even copied the shadow clone technique from his rival. Madara Uchiha copied the wood style clone from his. People want to know about the continuation of the Naruto series, but don't want to sit through all of the filler. I got you covered. You probably didn't know this, but Shikamaru turned into an absolute savage. The best example of this is probably when Shikamaru literally tried to kill 2 different Kages. At a 5 Kage summit, there was a serious disagreement, and Shikamaru put everybody in a shadow possession jutsu. The only people that were able to break out was Naruto and Gaara. The Raikage was on Shikamaru's side of the argument, but the Tsuchikage and the Mizukage were literally seconds away from being assassinated. A big reason why Shikamaru didn't do is because Gaara talked him down using reason. A big part of the reason why Shikamaru turned into a savage was because of the death of Asuma, but also it's because he's the right-hand man to Naruto. Even though Naruto is super strong, he could easily be viewed as a pushover and super gullible. Shikamaru kind of evens that out. Sasuke can't play that role mainly because some people still view him as a criminal, so Shikamaru almost fits this role perfectly. 3 fights that happened in Boruto that Naruto fans would love. At number 3, we have Sasuke versus Kinshiki Otsutsuki. This happened in episode 54. Sasuke coming into the battle was super weakened because he opened multiple portals that day. But even at a weakened state, Sasuke Uchiha more than held his own. At number 2, we have weakened Ichigo Otsutsuki versus Naruto and Sasuke. This happened in chapter 37 and chapter 38. In this battle, we got to see full power Naruto and a slightly weakened Sasuke go 100% all out versus literally the strongest character that we've ever seen before. In this battle, Sasuke seemed to be better than Naruto. Sasuke even dissected all of Ishiki's main abilities. Ichigo Otsutsuki is super different. He's the most powerful Otsutsuki member that we've ever seen before, but because Ichigo Otsutsuki spent years on Earth, he has the tactical fighting style of a shinobi. The only reason why this fight isn't number 1 is because it hasn't been animated yet. At number 1, we have Final Form Momoshiki versus Naruto and Sasuke. This happened in episode 65. Opposite to the previous battle, Naruto kind of looked better than Sasuke during this battle. The anime version of this fight is literally 10 times better. This battle is arguably the greatest battle of the Naruto series. Here's where you can watch the anime and here's where you can read the manga. We recently found out that Kashin Koji is actually the clone of Jiraiya Sensei. He goes by the alias Kashin Koji, but for this video I'm going to be calling him Jiraiya. For this video I'm going to be telling you guys what Jiraiya did in Boruto so far. The main villain right now is Ichigo Otsutsuki. Jiraiya snuck into Ichigo Otsutsuki's team called the Kata Organization to play a double spy. Ishiki's main goal is to reborn himself into the body of Kawaki, which would make him extremely strong. But Jiraiya secretly crashed a blimp that had Kawaki riding it, which gave Kawaki the opportunity to escape from Ichigo Otsutsuki. Jiraiya playing a double spy basically offered Ishiki to investigate the situation and retrieve Kawaki. Jiraiya then ensured that Kawaki would be able to escape to the Hidden Leaf Village and be under the care of Naruto. Within the next year, Jiraiya killed 3 separate people who had connections to the Kata Organization. The most notable was Jigen because he was Ishiki's current vessel. By killing Jigen, Ishiki was forced to reborn in an unworthy body, and because of that, no matter what, Ishiki will die in a couple of days. No one in the shinobi world, including Naruto and Sasuke combined, can beat Ichigo Otsutsuki as of right now. Their main goal right now is to prevent Ichigo Otsutsuki from implanting anyone else with the Karma Seal before he dies. People want to know about the continuation of the Naruto series, but don't want to sit through all of the filler. I got you covered. Boruto Crash Course Part 5 is the times that Naruto fought in Boruto. Naruto's first fight was against Shin Uchiha. During this battle, Naruto got the reputation of being extremely rusty, but ever since then, Naruto's been training a lot more and sometimes with Sasuke. During this battle, Naruto used some sort of a genjutsu. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki is arguably the best fight. Yes, that includes Naruto versus Sasuke at the final valley. Even though at the end Boruto got all the glory, we got to see Prime Naruto and Prime Sasuke 100% serious versus a very strong opponent. In chapter 16, Naruto sparred with Boruto. During this battle, Naruto actually used Earth Style, and not only that, he upgraded his prosthetic arm. This arm can actually absorb chakra. In chapter 31, Naruto fought against a cyborg called Delta. Naruto was holding back a lot of his ninjutsu. His kids, including Kawaki, was very close to the fight. In this battle, Naruto uses Lava Style Rasen Shuriken, which pretty much confirms that Naruto still has the ability to use other Tail Beast chakra.
Naruto and Sasuke versus Ichigo Otsutsuki is Naruto's latest fight, and that's in chapter 37. This was by far the strongest opponent that Naruto ever faced, and he pretty much got washed.
Him and Sasuke had no idea how strong Ichigo Otsutsuki was going to be. Kawaki is Boruto's rival. The first time that we did see Kawaki was in episode 1 when Boruto and Kawaki were teenagers and they were fighting in a destroyed Hidden Leaf Village. Kawaki was a regular kid given to an Otsutsuki member. He was an experiment for him and he also trained under him. Ishiki conducted an experiment with 13 kids. 11 of them died. Kawaki was the 12th experiment and he survived. Because Kawaki survived, he now has the Karma Seal. Being raised by an Otsutsuki member, his personality is naturally cold. One notable scene is when Kawaki literally blew someone's body off of their legs and didn't blink an eye.
Hey yo, Yo, what the?
Kawaki is not a shinobi, thus he does not use chakra. Similar to Dragon Ball Z, his blast comes from bioenergy, and also his body's been genetically modified by scientific technology, and right now without chakra, Kawaki would be the strongest Genin. He's currently training under Naruto to learn how to use chakra. He has the Karma Seal like Boruto, but he is significantly better with the Karma Seal because he got the Karma Seal first. He also trained under somebody who has the Karma Seal, which is Ichigo Tsuki. Kashin Koji, the person who might be Jiraiya, made it possible for Kawaki to escape Ichigo Tsuki by crashing a blimp that Kawaki was riding in. At first, Kawaki hated Naruto. He tried to escape multiple times. Over the course of a couple chapters, Kawaki then warmed up to Naruto. Kawaki now views Naruto as like a father figure. Kawaki even risked his life to deflect the blast that would have significantly injured